What does he want? Blackmailing people with so-called with Sahara reporter. You know, when you step on some certain toes, and they look at you and they find out that those who understand the natural rule of engagement, they see you as a distraction and they talk to the America. They say, "You see, Sowore, I've been making a lot of video explaining, narrating, analyzing this guy, this man called Omoyele Sowore with his own record, laid down records. But you see, a lot of people are gullible. That is the only reason you can be used and be reused. Even an object cannot be reused as a lot of us are being used by those in there. No matter what you passed through last night, if somebody wakes up and gives you a token, you forgot everything. That is the mentality most of us have. Let me not just go so far. When the Omoyele Sowore started ranting, seeking for approval of the general public, what baffles me is that I don't even know what he is seeking for. Because I've tried everything to see what he is seeking for. He is not consistent. He has zero integrity. He has no ideology. Yes, because you would ask, what exactly does he want? He is egocentric. He is a gamer. Seeking self. He's a chameleon. Seeking self, 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 self. And self for nothing. The last time I checked, all he have handled or he has handled is or was SUG president, student union government. That is not even actual politics or politicking. We brag with it every day, but there's no problem about that. Then it's just natural. Just like my granny and my own mother used to say, said, this particular stumble block that, you know, caught my foot or got my foot when I didn't have a machete. Sure, that same stumbling block or that bumped road on my way would also stumble, or somebody with a sharp machete will also stumble on it, or it will, stumble upon somebody with a machete, a sharp one, sharp edge, and the person will just cut it from the root. That's what Sowore is passing through. Na mgbọrọgwụ kpọrọ onye na-ejiro mma, ọ ga-akpọ onye ji mma bee ya. When man is rubbing him on the ground, he just felt spiritually he's been defeated so long ago. This guy uses Sahara reporters to blackmail a lot of people and get money. You see all these protests this guy is doing, he got funded from all left and right, interest groups. Don't even know what he's seeking for. You see him shouting them Mazinam the can, Mazinam the can. He just to get attention. He's a chameleon. Go and read Yorubas. They're even proud of being chameleon. Yorubas. It is not like ethnic something, or I'm trying to be tribalist. I'm telling you fact. Most of you don't even research. Chameleon, that is the spiritual animal of Yorubas. And they're proud of it. I said it long ago and threw away my face. You'll be rubbed on the ground. Look at somebody like His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, somebody with flawless integrity. Do you know what it is to handle public funds in billions? Control them, power, influence, yet still manage himself and his. Don't you know that power is intoxicating? So we read during campaign, he spends recklessly crowd-funded campaign money. See, look at him, calling out His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti, an uncommon governor who came in at a time when we expected least from him, and he's doing a whole lot of wonders. What is Sowore going to make different? He's just playing game, jumping into any manner to get attention. I don't even know what he wants. Someone that campaigned for Buhari called His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan names, as old as he is. He knew the history of Buhari. He knew when they started Boko Haram, had invited those guys, how they literally shared, give them arms, and even arranged and staged planned abduction and come back to ask money. He knew everything. He's not a boy, he's not a child. Even though at that time it wasn't even hidden. And he campaigned for it and celebrated it and even made proud of it and said yes, he did it. His Excellency Mr. Goodluck Jonathan, that he should learn a whole lot from. The man who has seen the future, which played literally very obvious, and said, no, I'm not going to allow Nigerians' blood to be spilled, Nigerians' blood to be spilled for power. Because those guys are ready. They were ready. They've equipped them. And the manipulation is too obvious. His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan, the man I knew before he even became the governor. I knew him. I was living in Bayelsa. During the communal clash in Bayelsa, I stood side by side with him when he was addressing the community in Olobobere, Southern Asian local government, a very simple man. That as a result of misconduct of Alaya Messier, the highly intelligent His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo used him to compensate the Niger Delta, to quell or settle the problem. And a very highly respected gentleman, the second Nigerian president to ever be graduated in a very wise person who has university certificate, the doctorate level. He was a lecturer before he became a politician. And get out of here, very like man, thank you. Although it is natural, just bring him out, rub him on the ground, and see because this one he been defeated spiritually. I just help out to rubbish him because he has been rubbished already. Yes, he might be of good or a side for you someday when you get into trouble. Because by then he would try to chase clout and maybe you the person that will benefit from it. Thank you.